read capacitors to see the one which is bad or not. You have your multimeter, which is always right here on the off range. You understand? So you have to set it to this range right here, to this buzzer mode, which you can call it diode mode as well. So you have to set your multimeter to this range right here, and if I touch it right here, you will hear a beep. So you need to test capacitors in ohms range, in buzzer range. You understand? So as soon as you have your multimeter in buzzer range, you have the red probe and the black probe. So capacitors are best in when you are performing a cold testing on the PCB. You understand? So the red probe is supposed to go to the ground of the PCB. You understand? Then you use your black probe to test all capacitors. So as soon as you set your red probe to the GND of the mobile PCB, you got to use the black probe to test the capacitors on the mobile PCB. You understand? So for you to test capacitors and know the capacitor that is bad and the one that is okay, you need to, first thing that you need to have in mind is that a capacitor, most capacitors will beep in one side and the other side will give you a reading, which that reading in your multimeter is very important. That is what you need to really take note of when you are testing capacitors on a mobile PCB. And the reason why I said most capacitors will beep is because in some PCBs, not all capacitors will beep. Capacitors that are connected in series do not beep because they have no connection with the GND of the PCB. You understand? But most capacitors, you will hear a beep in the other side, then in the other side you will have but a value. So how can you read this value to know if the capacitor is okay or not? Okay, first you need to understand that it depends on the position in which that capacitor is on that mobile PCB. You understand? So capacitors around the power IC, which deals with a high amount of voltage than that in the processing section, which are the processor capacitors right here. The ones in the power section needs a high resistance because of the high voltage in which it deals with. So you cannot see a capacitor in this power section less than 200 ohm when you are testing, performing a cold testing like we are doing right here. So if you test a capacitor, it beeps on this side in the power section or in the network section, know that that capacitor is shorting. If you test like this, then test here and it beeps, know that that capacitor is shorting. Okay, that is in the power section, and I have videos on how you can identify these sections that I'm talking about. You just have to check my playlist, then you will see a lot of videos on this. Okay, so these are CPU capacitors, and how can you identify them that they are CPU capacitors? It's because if you check right here, you will see that we have the CPU right here, and if they are not around the CPU here, they will be directly in the back of the PCB, the other side of the PCB. So these capacitors right here really have a low resistance. So if I test here, you will see that they are around 100 and something ohms, which the other sides are beeping. So these capacitors right here are connected in parallel, and the reason why they have a low resistance is because of the low resistors that are integrated in the CPU between the parallel connection. You understand? Okay, so you see this big capacitor right here in this network section, it should not have a reading less than 200, as you can see right here. It should not read the same way like these processing capacitors right here. They deal with a low voltage, so the low resistance right here does not have any effect in the current. You understand? So these capacitors right here, which is the power capacitor with this network section, should not beep. You see these ones right here, they should not beep. The ones around the CPU, the power IC, sorry, should not beep and should not have a value less than 200. So you see these big ones right here, they should not even have a value less than 300. You understand? And if you turn on this other side right here, which we have the charging section right here, you need to have a high reading right here. You see 240. You understand? So these are CPU processing capacitors right here, they normally have a low reading. You understand? Okay, sweet. So what do we have here? I'm currently running a mobile repairing course this time around, and there are people who are already in for the classes, having the classes, and they're really enjoying how everything is going, really learning a lot of things. So if you want to join the class, make sure that you message me from the number you are seeing on the screen right